do 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 re mi fa sol la ti do. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Dan. You're watching Reese Football. And today we got a really fun video. We're going to be talking about who's going to win this coming week, week 16. I never miss a game. All right. I pick every game perfectly. Matt, who is normally on the videos, but made up some BS excuse on why he can't do the video this week. He said, it's finals week. I have to study for my finals because if I fail my finals, then I'll fail out of school and I'll be homeless and I'll have to resort to stripping. I think that's an overreaction. I think he could do very well as a stripper because I know like 10 to 15 women who would just give their whole bank account just to see one of his nipples. What were we talking? So we're going to talk about week 16. Who's going to win the games. But before we jump into that, let's talk about week 15. Week 15, crazy week. We saw Josh Allen solidify his case as MVP. We saw the Ravens win against somebody. Damn, who were they playing? We saw Tua throw a hospital ball to an undrafted rookie that we'd never heard of and pretty much killed the guy. We saw the Giants play 60 minutes of the worst football you've ever seen in your life. We saw Patrick Mahomes get injured yet again, but we all know he's just a baby and he plays up his injuries and he's not actually hurt. He just wants people to be like, oh my gosh, he's battling through an injury. No, he's battling through being a wuss. So, let's jump into this video. Last week was a good week for your boy. I got a lot of them right. Ended the week with 120 points. I don't know what that translates to in weekly record, but the standings are as follows. We have Rhett in last place, Matt just above him, third place, Andrew second, and me in first place. And if Matt were here, he would be saying, I'm going to catch up to you. I'm going to catch up to you. And I would indulge him for a second, and then I'd be like, nah, boy. Anyway, so first game, Thursday Night Football. We got the Denver Broncos against the Los Angeles Chargers. Bo Nix did not have a good game at all last week. I know I was kind of hyping him up as he's going to be rookie of the year, blah, blah, blah. No, he lost it last week. Jayden Daniels, for sure. You can bet the house, car, wife, kids that it's going to be Jayden Daniels. But I think Bo Nix is still a good quarterback. And I think that the Broncos are trending up. But I don't think their time is now. They have a lot of holes that they need to fix. And so for that reason, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to pick the Denver Broncos over the Los Angeles Chargers. I know that made absolutely no sense whatsoever, but I was originally going to pick the Chargers, and then I was like, no, I have a feeling about this Broncos defense, and I just got this feeling inside my bones. And it goes electric when it turns me on. So I'm going to pick the Broncos here. They're 9-5, fighting for a wild card. So yeah. Next up, Sunday, 1 p.m., we got the Texans coming off a win against the Miami Dolphins, playing away against the Kansas City Chiefs. I know Patrick got hurt. I'm not sure if he is out. He's questionable. So as of Tuesday, he is questionable, and that's going to have a big influence on who I'm picking for this game. If Patrick Mahomes is out, easy, Texans. I know the Texans have been kind of on a slide, not playing their best football. But this Kansas City Chiefs team, I don't think is a good football team. I know that they have the 11-1 record. And the 3 people that watch this video, 2 of them are going to say that I'm just a hater. But they've had so many narrow and lucky wins that this Kansas ugh, just ate lunch. I had pasta. A lot of garlic is coming up, so I'm chewing gum. Or is it Zin? Yeah, I don't think this Kansas City Chiefs team is good. I think Patrick Mahomes can make the team good. So if he's out, then we're picking Texans. But let's be honest, Patrick Mahomes is playing up his injury as always, and then he's going to come out and he's going to play on Sunday. So I'm going to pick the Chiefs here. But if he's not playing, let's pick Texans, baby. All right, next game. Oh, these are Saturday games. Yeah, so I misspoke. Saturday at 1 p.m. we have the Chiefs and Texans. Saturday at 4:30 we have Steelers and Ravens. That's kind of fun. What a game this is going to be. Steelers took the matchup the first time that they played against the Ravens. Steelers are fresh off of a loss, I believe. Ravens off of a win. I picked the Steelers when they were underdogs, playing the Ravens once. And I'm going to do it again. And at this point, unless I get like every single one wrong, I'm going to win the pick'ems this year. So let's just have fun. Let's pick the Steelers here. AFC North matchups are always a hoot. They're a hoot. They're fun to watch because they just hate each other. And they always play hard. And they're so unpredictable. You literally cannot predict them because weird things happen. I'm going to pick the Steelers here again, underdog. That's not a slight at all to the Ravens. I think the Ravens are probably, it's either the Ravens or the Bills for best team in the AFC. The Ravens are a terrifying team. So I just really, really like Pittsburgh's defense. That's why I'm picking. Moving on. We got Cincinnati, who finally picked up a win, playing against the Browns, who are 3-11. So Browns suck. Jameis Winston, not Jameson Williams. Jameis Winston is fun to watch. You know, he's a fun guy. He's a fun guy. But this Browns team is headed to hell in a handbasket right now. Even with him behind the wheel, they're not good at all. Cincinnati's offense, good. Defense, bad. So I'm going to go with the team that's playing at home, number one. And number two has Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase on it. So with those three pieces, I'm going to pick the Cincinnati Bengals. This next game kind of makes me want to die. We got the Giants playing away against the Falcons. I don't even want to talk about this game, man. I don't want to look at a Giants logo until the 2025 draft, okay? I don't want to think about the Giants until the 2025 draft. Actually, no. Scratch that. I don't want to think about the Giants until I hear that the team has been sold and the entire front office and coaching staff has been demoted down to Wendy's burger flippers. That's the next time that I want to see the Giants logo or think about the Giants. This team sucks. They've sucked for a long time, and it's beyond the point of, oh, they need a new GM. They need new coaches. No, they need a new owner. Sell the team. Get rid of the team. Sell to somebody who actually knows how to run a football team. You know, I know the owner doesn't really do that much, but they still have a say. And I'm just so sick and tired of seeing, I don't even want to say his name. I'm not even going to say it. You know, just please, that's all I want for Christmas is a new Giants. That's it. But they're playing against the Falcons, and Kirk Cousins has been struggling, throwing a lot of picks. He needs a rebound game very bad because they're 7-7. They're not outside the playoff picture by any means, especially in their division. So what better game for Kirk Cousins to bounce back than playing a special ed squad coached by special ed coaches. All right. Falcons are going to win 35-6. I don't know, 35-3. I stopped paying attention closely to the game. I know Tim Doyle was quarterback. I don't know what happened to Tommy DeVito, and honestly, I'm going to move on. I'm picking the Falcons here. Next game, we got Lions versus Bears. This one doesn't need analysis. The Bears hate Caleb Williams, clearly, because the offensive line is as effective as a broken condom, or Tyreek Hill's pullout game. Either way you want to put it, that is how effective the Chicago Bears offensive line is. So Lions are going to come in and just dog them, beat the brakes off of them. Sucks for the Lions, though. They have a lot of injuries. Hopefully they can pull it together and make it to the Super Bowl, because America wants to see the Lions in the Super Bowl. But Lions by 60 against the Bears. Next up, we got Tennessee versus Indianapolis. Tennessee sucks. I'm going to pick Indianapolis here. I think Indianapolis lost last week. I'm not sure. Matt handles all the analysis and things that actually happened. I pick teams based on my feelings and which quarterback has the hotter wife. So if Will Levis was still dating Gia Dudley or whatever, then I would 100% pick the Titans here. But he broke up with her. Fun fact, she was actually at the game Sunday, and he got benched in front of her, which is hilarious. Imagine how rock bottom is it that your girlfriend shows up to a game that you're playing in, your ex-girlfriend, and you get benched because you suck. Crazy. I'm going to pick the Colts here. Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman. That's the only names on the Colts that I know, but I think it's easy. All right, here we go. Next game, we got LA Rams versus New York Jets. The Jets suck. Ha! I just really I know the Jets have a better record than the Giants do, but the Jets have a very talented team. So that makes me laugh so hard that they suck. Because I remember Aaron Rodgers, the beginning of last year and the beginning of this year. It's not MetLife Stadium, it's JetLife Stadium. Well, it's a Jets receiver, not the defender. So that didn't make any sense. Dang it. Frick! I was going to make a joke about him sucking and throwing interceptions. It's an opposing team's DB, not a wide open receiver. That's funny. Please tell me I'm funny. Dude, I'm going to pick the Rams here. Rams are 8-6. I know they're playing away. And I know Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers had a orgasmic game together. And I think the Jets even won. But Rams are better. Better defense. Better offense. Better pizza. Papa John's. All right, we got some NFC East on NFC East action over here. We got Philly versus the Commies. That's who the Steelers lost against. Philadelphia. I was trying to remember that. Philly had a pretty good game last week. I know there's always drama surrounding Nick Sirianni. I don't like him, but nobody cares what I think. There's drama surrounding that he's lost the coaches, other coaches, they don't like him. But the bottom line is the Eagles are winning. They're 12-2. Say what you want about A.J. Brown, being questionable with, I forgot what he said about Jalen Hurts. He said something kind of negative. But the Eagles are winning. So what are you going to do? Right? They're clearly doing something right. So the Eagles are going into this game against the Commanders. Why am I talking weird? Am I having a stroke? Commanders. Eagles 12-2. Commanders 9-5. Nobody expected the Commanders to be having a season as good as they're having. Jaden Daniels is clear-cut winner for Offensive Rookie of the Year, I think. I don't know. Both these teams won last week, but I'm going to go with the tried and true, better Philadelphia Eagles on the road against the Commanders. I don't really want to. In fact, I kind of wish I could leave this game blank. But, yeah. Give me the Eagles. Next up, we have Carolina and Arizona. I believe Carolina played the Cowboys last week, and it was the first time in, I think 30 games that they were projected to win. The money line was on them. They didn't. Yeah, they lost by a lot against the Cowboys. So, no surprise here. I'm going to pick the Cardinals. Carolina's just looking forward to next season, honestly. I don't even know if they really want to win. Carolina still could snag a wild card spot, so I'm going to go here with Carolina. They got Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, yada, yada, yada. All right, another 12-2 team. The Minnesota Vikings versus the Seattle Seahawks. Sunday night for the Seahawks was an absolute disaster. Nothing could go right. Geno Smith got hurt. I don't think he came back to the game. I think he's questionable this week. I don't super clearly remember, dude. So the Vikings, Sam Darnold, not to mention Danny freaking Dimes backing him up. Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones, the works. So I feel pretty confident here picking the Vikings. They're a better team offensively, defensively, coachingly. The Seahawks are just, that shook me to the core, how horrible they were on Sunday night. Next up, we got the Bills versus the Patriots. Bills are at home. Patriots suck. I'm going to pick the Bills here. I feel like there needs to be more cheese on that sandwich, you know? The Bills defense is kind of poop. They allowed 44 and 42 points over the past 2 weeks or something like that, I think. And they've also put up 42 and 46 points over the past 2 weeks. So their offense is firing. I remember at the beginning of the season looking at the roster and being like, okay, they got rid of Stephon Diggs. Who is Josh Allen going to throw to? Well, you got now Amari Cooper. He's not making a huge impact. But you got Shakur, Keon Coleman as well, Mac Hollins. So Josh Allen has some weapons. Plus, Josh Allen is a weapon. And they have James Cook. The only question is that defense. I would have no problem saying that they're the best team in the AFC if their defense wasn't deplorable. And I know injuries are kind of plaguing them, but what are you going to do, huh? Next up, we got Jacksonville versus Raiders. The battle of... What's worse? Eating 12 Chalupa Supremes with extra refried beans from Taco Bell and then hopping on a plane to go transatlantic, or sitting and watching the Jags play the Raiders. I'm going on that flight, all right? I don't care who wins. I don't think America cares who wins. I think that the viewership of this game is going to be 4. And looking at it, I don't even know who to pick. Jacksonville is favored. I actually have the same exact odds, -110. But more, America is picking Jaguars at 68% and Raiders at 32%. Is Trevor Lawrence back? Because I know he's might be like out for. Oh, he's on IR. Never mind. Oh my gosh, we got Trevor Lawrence and Gardner Minshew both. Is this Aiden O'Connell versus who's the Jags backup? Mac Jones? Are we really gonna have Aiden O'Connell versus Mac Jones on a Sunday at 4:25 p.m.? I'm gonna pick the. I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. You are not it. No, I'm still gonna pick the Jaguars. All right, next up, we got the poo-poo San Fran versus the poo-poo Miami Dolphins. Matt's not here to give the Miami Dolphins hype speech, so in honor of Matt, he's one of the best friends in the world. I would take a bullet through him. For him. I'll make the Dolphins hype speech because he can't. He's probably studying something weird and boring like multi-jointed manipulation and other physical therapy stuff. But you know one of the books that they don't have them read? How to Get Women. Because if he was reading that book, I would honestly need to borrow it for sure. Anyway, here we go. Miami Dolphins hype speech. So he would probably start off by, look, I said that they would have to win out, and it's not looking good. But the Dolphins are not statistically or mathematically eliminated yet. It was a rough game against the Houston Texans. Not good game at all. Tua tried to murder one of the wide receivers, Grant Dubois. Nothing went well in that game. They had a chance to drive and win, but Tua threw like 25 consecutive interceptions. It's not looking good. But San Fran is playing with a trashy Debo who can't catch passes, no Christian McCaffrey, and a depleted defense. So I say the Dolphins are going to win here. They're going to win out. They don't have a hard schedule remaining, except for the Bills. I think they're playing the Bills late at the end. They don't have a hard schedule. I think that they're going to win out. That's the only option. They're going to win out, and they're going to grab the last wild card spot, and that's it. We're going to have Tua. We're going to have Tyreek. We're going to have Waddle and A-Chain. So that's what Matt would say. I'm not Matt. Dolphins suck. So the San Francisco 49ers suck too. But I'm going to pick San Fran. I kind of feel like McDaniels is losing the fans of Miami because I'm not really happy with him. I look at his play calling on offense and I'm like, is he freaking stupid? So I'm going to pick San Fran here. I don't want to. I want the Dolphins to win. Let's be very clear on that. Moving on, we got Tampa Bay versus the Dallas Cowboys. All right. Spent the weekend in Tampa, so I feel like I have a moral connection to the city of Tampa. More so, not because of the Bucks, but I've never been in a city where there's just like so many attractive females. So I love Tampa. I love the city. I love the people a whole lot. And I love downtown. And also downtown, sort of, kind of, ish, is the Tampa Bay Bucks. And on top of that, I love Baker Mayfield. So I'm going to pick Tampa Bay here. I hate the Cowboys. Giants fan. Huge Giants fan. Cowboys are dumb. So I'm going to pick Tampa Bay here. Plus, I just think that they are number one playing for something. That NFC division right there that they're in is so up for grabs. Nobody has it yet. So Bucks are 8-6. They could still easily snag the division, be number one seed. I think they actually lead the division right now. So I think they're the better team offensively and defensively. So I'm going to roll with them over the Cowboys, who still don't have Dak Prescott. He's out for the season. So there you have it. All right. Last game of the week, and it is not a good game. It is a Monday night game that you can just forget about because oh gosh. We got the Saints playing the Packers. The Packers are at home. It's going to be cold. The Saints suck. Packers are good. They absolutely dismantled the Seahawks last Sunday night. Back-to-back primetime for the Packers. This game doesn't need a lot of analysis right here. Jordan Love, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Josh Jacobs, these new running backs who found new teams over the offseason, stellar. Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, stellar. So yeah, give me Green Bay here by like 65 points. It's not going to be that much of a game, honestly. All right. Well, I made it through all of my games. And if you weirdly enjoyed this, I know I enjoyed it, but I don't know if you enjoy. I don't know if it was good for you. So if it was good for you, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For every subscriber that this channel gets, Matt releases a puppy that he has chained up in his basement. So yeah. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. We also have Instagram, Reese Football, on Reese Football Podcast on Instagram. We're going to get back to posting on it regularly. No, we're not. So give us a like, give us a follow, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.